for joining us. Hi, I'm Kyla Grogan from HXGN TV. Rapid changes in technology and computing power improve nearly every part of our lives, from democratization and access to information to communication and how we view the world around us. 3D reality capture is another example of how technological innovation can improve our environment, our understanding, and productivity. Joining me today is Juergen Mayer. He is the Reality Capture Division President at Hexagon Geosystems, and he's going to explain how this technology has become smaller, more affordable, and more automated, bringing access to a wider range of applications, putting control in the hands of those that may have required specialists in the past. So Juergen, welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about this. What is 3D reality capture?
Well, essentially it is what it says. So it's about the digital capture of the physical reality in order to create digital realities that people then can use for all sorts of applications.
And what would you say are the main benefits that reality capture brings?
Well, what reality capture enables you to do is to replicate the physical world into a virtual environment. So now what you can do is you can use software to derive valuable, useful information from that. You think of a construction context, for example, where you would like to monitor the progress of your project. You would like to see whether things are being built to design. Other examples would be just the documentation aspect of reality capture. There's such a rich data set that you can always go back to in a virtual environment. So it saves you the trip of going back to the actual site. And sometimes the site might be not available anymore.
Right.
Think of a crime scene that you have captured. You can always go back and look up things that you might have missed the first time. And then you can take the concept further. You can test out things. You can run scenarios. Basically, you do simulation, which is a lot easier in a virtual environment than it would be in reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to create it would be difficult. Okay, so how is reality capture shaping transformation across industries?
Well, by its very nature, reality capture is a key enabler in digitizing business processes across all sorts of industries. And essentially, we're putting data to work and to boost efficiency and productivity. So you think of heavy construction, for example, reality capture is being used, mobile mapping systems are being used for road construction, infrastructure projects. UAVs are becoming more popular in a mining application where you want to get the actual state of your open pit mine, for example. Surveyors have adopted reality capture as a method, as an additional method in their toolbox. Whenever there is a lot of complex geometry to be captured,
right.
Think of a plant. There's no way you would do this with traditional surveying, measuring tools.
Every corner, yeah.
Yeah. So building construction is another big field for reality capture, as we mentioned before, where BIM processes are becoming more adopted, and they heavily rely on a up-to-date 3D model that people can collaborate on.
Okay, so how can 3D reality capture improve workflows and operations? I mean, obviously efficiency is going to be a huge thing.
Efficiency, productivity is probably the main words. And I just mentioned building construction, for example. So what we see here is that it enables collaborative workflows. People on complex projects have one single 3D model that it can be visualized, that it can easily look at together, where they can make decisions as a team, even from remote places, because they can access one central model, for example.
And how can companies leverage reality capture into their current operations? Because that's the trick, isn't it?
It is, and that has become a lot easier recently. So some years ago, not too long ago actually, reality capture was the domain of experts. You had to have specially trained specialists who would know how to run the gear, who would know how to run the process. And latest with the introduction of the BLK 360, a lot of these entry hurdles have been removed. So we are now seeing people adopting reality capture as a method who we would not have thought of a couple of years ago. We see, kitchen builders and real estate agents and light designers, people in the entertainment industry using reality capture now. Yeah.
So how can it be leveraged with other state-of-the-art technologies? I mean, we have a lot of them out there now that are cropping up.
Yeah, I mean, there are things like virtual reality and augmented reality that drives the adoption. Obviously, reality capture will feed into these models that are being used for virtual reality. And there is other state-of-the-art technologies that are getting their way into reality capture, like machine learning and artificial intelligence. They're more used on the processing side of things to automate processes, detect certain features, for example.
All right, so where is reality capture going in the future? And more importantly, how's Hexagon leading the way?
Well, essentially, we're seeing two trends, if you like. One is there remains to be a large group of specialists who want to get the most out of their equipment. You know, these people are looking for highest productivity.
Right.
They will operate the gear to the edge. And for these people, we will continue to use cutting edge technology to provide them with high-end equipment that gives them the flexibility and performance they need. And good examples there are our high-end terrestrial laser scanners or our mobile mapping systems.
Right.
On the other side, we have a trend towards what has been called the democratization of the point cloud. I mentioned BLK 360 before, and how it has opened new applications. And this group of users is looking for simplicity in the workflow. And again, we are using high-end technology or complex technology, but this time we are using it to actually hide the complexity from the user and to make things easier and more automated. So we're using complex technology to actually provide more simplified solutions.
All right, kind of smooth it out a little bit, make it easier.
Yes.
Everybody likes that. Thank you so much, Juergen. A big thank you, and we can give you more information today if you'd like. You can check out Geosystems.com, and to watch additional episodes or learn more, visit hxgnspotlight.com. Thanks for watching.